Good morning, friends. Welcome to Wake Up in the Word. Thanks for joining me this morning. We are in the Ten Commandments down to the last two. That means no, we won't finish this week. We'll finish up next week. But join me as we hit commandment number 9 this morning. God bless you for joining me for just a few minutes today. We're in Exodus chapter 20. In chapter 20, verse 16, we read these words: Do not give false testimony against your neighbor. Do not give false testimony against your neighbor. This is the commandment that encourages us to tell the truth. You wouldn't think we would have to be told to do that, but yes, here's that being laid out as a basis of all of our personal and civil conduct right here in the Ten Commandments. Now, in particular, this statement lends itself toward the civil aspect of when you're called to testify about your neighbor, something that's going on in your community, that you tell the truth. That's something that we tend to make witnesses do in court these days. But it goes much deeper than that. It goes to the very heart of the fact that God does not want us to be people who lie to each other. He wants us to be dependable. And when someone asks you a question, and especially for some of you watching me, if you're in school, when the teacher calls on you and asks you a question, even a hard one about something that's difficult to tell the truth about, you should be the one counted on to say the right thing, to tell the truth, not to try to cover up with a lie. Now, I know that's difficult these days because our very examples, our highest examples in government right now, will not hesitate to tell you a lie. Our media outlets will not hesitate to lie to you, or at least withhold the truth from you and let you believe a lie. I mean, it is just awful what's going on in society today because we've dropped the idea of this commandment. We don't think it's necessary to tell the truth. We only have an objective. And whatever you have to do to get to that objective, even if it means deceiving people, is just okay. Now, what does God really think about that? Well, to give you some more insights on it, I'm going to go to the book of Proverbs. And in Proverbs chapter 6, we have a little section there entitled What the Lord Hates. What the Lord hates. Wouldn't you want to really know what God hates so you can avoid it? Because you don't want to displease God, right? Well, in Proverbs chapter 6, down there in verses 16 through 19, it says that, well, the Lord hates 6 things. In fact, 7 are detestable to him. Of course, the Lord hates all sin, but here's the writer of Proverbs, most likely in this passage it was Solomon, who is giving us the idea behind the things that really get God upset. What do you think those might be? Well, listen to what he says: arrogant eyes, a lying tongue. Oh, wait a minute. In the very second thing, he mentions lying. Wait a minute, we're not done. A lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plots wicked schemes, feet eager to run to evil, a lying witness who gives false testimony. There's the commandment almost verbatim right there. And the one who stirs up trouble among brothers. And do you notice the part that lying has in these 7 deadly sins, these things that God really hates? These things that God hates are, many of them are built on lying. He mentions straight up a lying tongue, but then he talks about a heart that plots wicked schemes. When you plot a wicked scheme, do you tell the truth about it or do you hide it? No, lying is usually involved in that one too. Feet eager to run to evil, and what's the evil built upon? Quite often lies. A lying witness who gives false testimony. And anytime that you devise a plan that requires you to lie about someone, whether they're a friend or foe, that's part of what this is talking about: a lying witness giving false testimony. And then the last thing, the one who stirs up trouble among brothers. How do you do that? Well, by telling lies on them. Number one, gossip, slander, backbiting. Friends, it's very important that we have a trustworthy tongue. Would you just determine today that that's the kind of person you're going to be? I recognize the importance of this commandment, not to give false testimony. So I'm going to be dependable. My word will be my bond. And when you ask me a question, you can expect a straight and honest answer. Well, God bless you. We're going to do this again next week as we finish up the 10 Commandments, talk about some implications of them in Wake Up in the Word, and then we are going to charge into something new, and I'll tell you what that'll be afterwards and some things coming up. So tomorrow we'll be getting into something heavier on the biblical perspective, and then Sunday we upload the message from right here at First Baptist Church in Winsboro, South Carolina. So come join us, like us, rumble us if you're on Rumble, and share it with someone, and let's keep doing this together. God bless you.